kitchen. Jason Huguet returning from the Steamboat Warehouse today, making grilled chicken and tasso bow tie pasta with fresh shredded Asiago cheese. Sounds good.
I wish the audience could
good.
be with us because it smells fabulous.
Doesn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Well, as you can see, I made a large portion for the crew. But this is something that we do on special at the Steamboat pretty often. We also do another version of this where we use actually fresh Louisiana crawfish tails and some fresh Gulf shrimp. And we throw that in there with some tasso. And I think what makes this dish is the Asiago cheese. Cause
Yeah,
it's
you said it's a unique cheese.
It's a little different than what you're going to see. Like, everyone puts Parmesan on their pastas, which is fine. But if you want just a little something different, this Asiago cheese, this is pretty much what makes this dish. Like the grilled chicken and the flavor of the smoked tasso and everything, the seasoning, put fresh herbs in it, a variety of them.
But it's the Asiago cheese
it gives it that last
makes
little.
it. Is that what smells just delicious?
Yes,
You were
ma'am.
telling us that this is relatively easy to make.
Yeah, I mean, anyone at home can make this. All you do is just grill some chicken, cut you some dice you some tasso at home. You can use savoirs. This is a local product that we're using today, but you can use anything in the store. Take you some heavy whipping cream and just reduce it. Add you some seasoning to it. Reduce it to the thickness that you want.
Sure.
If you like it a little thin, some people like it thick, and you just
How long do you cook it?
Well, it depends. If you're making a bunch of, like a big pot like we did today, it took us about 30 minutes to reduce all the cream. If you're making a little small saucepan, it could take you as little as 10, 15 minutes.
I'm sure, but no one can make it as good as you can, Jason.
Oh, come on now.
He's rather humble.
Yeah, well, you have to. You got to stay humble.
Jason, you've been kind of busy, graduation and all?
Yeah, it's very busy. Last night was actually really busy. The past couple of weekends have been busy. Mother's Day weekend was actually crazy because we had a band playing that Friday. So we had the Friday crowd, we had the Saturday crowd, where people try to, kind of miss the crowd on Sunday, Mother's Day to come Saturday. So we had it was just a long deal. But
Memorial Day's coming up too.
yeah, and
Father's Day then.
yeah, that's next month. And then, but we have this Friday. Let's not get too far.
Okay.
This Friday we have it's a little 3-man band. It's some young guys. If I'm not mistaken, they're just graduating high school this month.
Really?
Huh.
And I met them years ago at Sycamore Point, Louisiana. And they came on our back a little porch with a screen and porch and basically just started playing accordion. They have a fiddle that they play, and then one of them plays acoustic guitar, and it's just the perfect little, little accent to a nice little meal. Have your glass of wine, listen to the music.
Little ambiance, a little
man, it's a little Cajun
Great
music,
atmosphere.
That's it.
Little
You gotta
Cajun
have
music.
Cajun music.
Yeah, so that's Friday from 6:30 to 9:30. So if you're in town,
This
or if
Friday.
yes. So if you're looking for something to do, come meet us.
Drop by the Steamboat.
Right, yes.
It's not that far of a drive from here.
No, so I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little taste, so y'all can see what we're sampling. I'm gonna give the ladies first.
Yeah,
Mark.
Cindy.
Oh, I cannot believe this. This is the first ever, Mark.
That's okay.
I'm guarding my food. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be delicious, I'm sure. Tell us about this cheese a little bit.
This
Asiago
cheese
cheese, right, Jason?
Yeah, it's just it's not as hard as
Sure, it's good.
Parmesan cheese. It's
Right.
not as hard, it's considered a hard cheese, but it's a little creamier than Parmesan. I just think it has just such a unique flavor that when you add it to any kind of cream sauce or any kind of pasta dish,
Very good.
just kind of gives it that.
My family wishes they would be with us right now because
delicious,
this is
yeah.
delicious.
Well, I
The
appreciate
tasso,
that.
too. I've always liked the
Yeah.
taste of tasso.
Or andouille. We've done a dish over here before that we did with jumbo lump crab meat, and there's a local company in Opelousas that makes their own andouille.
Right.
And I use that in there and dice it up, and it's just as good of smoky flavor, the seasoning that they put on
This
the
is
outside.
great. This is really
Thank you.
Everything you make is good.
I appreciate it.
You said Sycamore Point earlier. You still talking about those Sycamore Point crabs?
Yes, ma'am. And boy, I tell you what, we've been getting a lot of them, and some big jumbo, just.
I love when you
beautiful.
talk about your crabs. You get excited.
We actually been doing a special on them because we've done them so many ways in the past, but this past couple of weekends we ran a special where we actually stuff them and we deep fry them in Cracker Meal. And what we do is nowadays,
interesting.
Lately we got hooked up with this company that's probably about a 15-minute drive from Steamboat, and they have we buy these Louisiana crawfish tails from them. It's probably the best, most beautiful crawfish I've ever used. The product is great. You got some of the content to it still in the crawfish tails. So it makes the best etouffee. So we're just deep frying them and just putting etouffee on top of them, which is, again, simple.
Yeah.
But
Jason, you're passionate about your food,
the
aren't you?
simple stuff is good. You know, I just believe in simplicity. That's
All right. We'll be back with Jason here in the kitchen in just a few minutes after this break.